Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not cry, 'cause I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Amazing. Friday is Christmas. And the government want to be your Santa Claus. The government want to be your Santa Claus. And so what they are pretending to do is to look out for you because you're not capable of looking out for yourself. So this government is a mean Santa Claus. They're not a good Santa Claus. They shut down small businesses, not big businesses, but they wipe out small businesses and they give you $600. And they pretend that they are looking out for you. And unfortunately, there are people today in my country who like the idea or love the idea that the government is becoming Santa Claus to them. The Senate joined the House on Monday evening in passing a coronavirus relief and stimulus bill nearly 6,000 pages long. They haven't even read it. But they give you $600, you jump up and down. Never mind that people are now unemployed. Small businesses going out of business, have gone out of business. Restaurants and barbershops and other things have closed down. While the big businesses are open, they are making buku money while you're hiding behind closed doors in a mask, afraid to come out. That's amazing to me. I never, ever thought I would see that. And if we continue to allow the government to do what it's doing, it's going to get worse. One thing that I realized, and it's so crazy, we are all born in what the Bible calls sin, meaning that we were born in crazy families. Mothers and fathers are no good, so we were born into their hell, and they take away the innocence. And so you wake up. When they take away your innocence, you wake up and you become like them, and the cycle is repeated generation after generation. But when I was growing up, it was called sin and shame. You were ashamed to be in that fallen state. And so you worked to overcome it because you knew it was wrong. But today, they have taken away shame. And they have brainwashed you to believe that the fallen state, sin is no shame. And the people have no shame. They have no shame about sex out of wedlock. Everybody and their mama, especially young people, are having sex out of wedlock. They're living together before marriage, and they are catching hell because there's no shame in it, and they have been brainwashed to believe it's going to work. And the cycle keep repeating itself. And so God just let the people die out, and he keep allowing other generations to come into the earth in hopes that somebody would get it right. But in the meantime, the world is being set up to destroy itself. This bill that they're supposed to have passed, this Chinese relief bill, so-called, that's amazing that they're offering you $600 and you're happy about it. They put you out of business. They cause you to lose your job. And they say, oh, we'll give you $600. And you're like, wow, that's good. While they're making buku money, traveling, celebrating, eating out, they're still doing their thing. They're not losing a dime. But you're so demoralized, you're happy for $600. It reminds me of the black people. Because there's, no, they're subject to the government, and they keep trying to get free stuff. Now the country is becoming that way. The inmates are running the insane asylum. Provisions included in the bill You're not going to believe this. So they passed this bill, but guess what they put in it? Your tax dollars is going to everybody and their mama. A part of this bill, there's a $10 million for a gender program in Pakistan. Gender program in Pakistan. Gender programs in Pakistan. Our money going to them. $10 million. But they give you a $600 after putting you out of work and destroying your business. They give you $600 while sending $10 million over to Pakistan for something dumb like gender programs. I don't even know what that is. It has no meaning. They put in provision for the horse raising industry. So your money going to raising horses. They put in money for a fund for a museum on the life, art, and history of women. Your money going to that. Whatever that is. Life, art, and history of women. Who want to know about that? Raise your hand. After putting you out of work, destroy your businesses. They also put in money for mandates to ensure diversity in the intelligence community. FBI, CIA, and so on and so on. Your money going to that. This is so crazy. There should be millions of Americans out in the streets right now voting out these people. $250 million to Jordan, Lebanon, Egypt, Tunisia, and Oman for enhanced border security. So they giving $250 million of your money, my money, the taxpayer money, to Jordan, Lebanon, Egypt, Tunisia, and Oman to enhance their border security while opening up your borders and let the illegals just come in from everywhere. But you're paying your money to help other countries who don't like you, by the way, to close down their borders. And that makes sense. And according to Breitbart, illegals will get $600 plus the $1,200 from the last package. Illegals. They're going to get $600 plus $1,200 from the last package. Amazing. What is that, 1,800 total illegals. And these are the people you're voting in into my government. May the Lord have mercy on America. If ever we needed you, Lord, we need you now. Mind-blowing stuff. But this what happens when you take men out. You take them out, you can bring in evil. I want my country back. It was, and it is being made by the Great White Hope. But if these people get in, it's over real fast. You think you've suffered. You have not seen it yet. Because they're not going to let you go with the Chinese virus thing. They're going to wear this down as long as they can. I don't know what to tell you. It's a spiritual battle, folks. And it's crazy. I would suggest you return to the Father so you can wake up and see what's going on and get involved. Get involved. there are many more provisions put into place by legislators who seized the opportunity at the request of special interest groups. So these special interest groups come in and they tell your representatives, hey, we want money for this and we want money for that and we want money for this and that. And then the legislators come up with an idea in these so-called stimulus packages, and they put those things in, and they get wealth from it. You're being used while you're all emotional, thinking that you love, you're being taken advantage of.
So, there are things in there. The foreign aid budget is 1% of all American spending. Pakistan is a place I really worry about. 85 countries, a woman can't open up a bank account without her husband's signature. She can't inherit property. If you're a young girl in Pakistan, life is pretty tough, so we're trying to make life better for women throughout the world. But
Beta! He tried to make life better for women in Pakistan. $900 billion so-called stimulus package. And if every American got $600, that is only $180 billion. What the? That's a beta male. And I've told you over and over and over and over again, the Republican representatives are phony. They're fake. They're not real. They're beta males and women. And they don't care about we the people at all. They're just lip service. They're no different than the Democrat. If it wasn't for Donald Trump, the great white hope, there would be no Republican Party. You wouldn't be able to tell one from the other. And prior to the president, these people did nothing. They would go on the news and pretend that they were fighting for the people, the Republicans, but they were not. I don't know why y'all keep electing this sorry and poor, pitiful excuse Lindsey Graham. He doesn't have a backbone in his body. And yet, South Carolina keep electing him. You get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. The Republican Party is no longer about moral values. They're no longer about God. They're no longer about the order of the family. They don't deal with morality anymore. When I became a Republican, one of the reasons I became a Republican because when I was a Democrat, I was a lowlife. When God changed my heart, my values changed. I read the platform of the Democratic Party 31 years ago. And it was about God, family, country, Constitution, freedom, right? It's no longer about that. It's about they want to get all they can get and the hell with the people. They're no different than the government. Than the Democrats and the liberal media. The Republican representatives are no different than the liberal media. This man support the package. And they're sending billions of dollars to protect the borders in foreign countries, but not in America. But the president said, hold up. What the? And this man is always fighting for us. The great white hope. Have you noticed he hasn't given up?
ISIS has spread like cancer. Another mess I inherited.
That's right. That's the great white hope. In response to the Chinese virus stimulus package, which was passed by Congress, the president warned he would veto the bill if Congress did not make amendments to the bill. Watch this.
Throughout the summer, Democrats cruelly blocked COVID relief legislation in an effort to advance their extreme left-wing agenda and influence the election. Then, a few months ago, Congress started negotiations on a new package to get urgently needed help to the American people. It's taken forever. However, the bill they are now planning to send back to my desk is much different than anticipated. It's called the COVID relief bill, but it has almost nothing to do with COVID. This bill contains $85.5 million for assistance to Cambodia, $25 million for democracy and gender programs in Pakistan, $505 million to Belize, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, and Panama. A provision to promote the breeding of fish in federal hatcheries. $2 million to research the impact of down trees. The bill also allows stimulus checks for the family members of illegal aliens, allowing them to get up to $1,800 each. This is far more than the Americans are given. Despite all of this wasteful spending and much more, the $900 billion package provides hardworking taxpayers with only $600 each in relief payments, and not enough money is given to small businesses. Congress found plenty of money for foreign countries, lobbyists, and special interests, while sending the bare minimum to the American people who need it. It wasn't their fault. It was China's fault, not their fault. I am asking Congress to amend this bill and increase the ridiculously low $600 to $2,000 or $4,000 for a couple. I'm also asking Congress to immediately get rid of the wasteful and unnecessary items from this legislation and to send me a suitable bill, or else the next administration will have to deliver a COVID relief package, and maybe that administration will be me, and we will get it done. Thank you very much.
I rest my case. Amazing, the great white hope. I rest my case. But what's so weird about that to me is the voters vote in this kind of stuff. And the voters of the Democrats are real happy about it. Okay, give us $600. $600 won't buy you pot for a month. What can you do with $600? Think about that. They're giving illegal aliens $1,600, I believe. And they want homeowners, apartment building owners, to pay the rent for their own buildings. They don't want the tenants to pay rent. And they give you $600, pat you on the head, and go home and enjoy their lives, making buku money, while giving you $600, putting you out of business, and giving you $600. And you are happy with $600. I don't get it. I do get it. People just demoralized now. You buy your new pair of shoes?
That's about it.
That's crazy. It's so crazy. What's wrong with the people, the voters, that the Democrats thought that they could do that and be okay with it and get away with it? And if it wasn't for Donald Trump, they will be getting away with it. The media is not going to bring it to your attention. The Democrats are not going to bring it to your attention. The rhinos are not going to bring it to your attention. The Republicans went along with this, and they agreed on it, and they sent it to the president's desk to sign it. What's wrong with the Republicans? They are no different than the Democrats. And then when they offer you $600, why were you so happy? Instead of protesting, they send your money to foreign countries, giving an illegal alien in this country $1,600 and giving you $600 of your own money. According to my producer, Mike Cernovich reported that the president's closest advisors told him not to make that speech. And those advisors have to be Republicans, right? The Republican Party is gone. Beta! The Republican Party is dead. It's no different than the Democratic Party. That's why they want the president out. because he's the only one that cares about the people. Put the country first. I've noticed that politicians today have no respect for the people, for the voters, or anyone. They don't even believe that you would vote them out because they see how you are. You run around high, living together before marriage, sex out of wedlock, men living with older women, hating one another, judging one another, fighting one another, burning and destroying buildings, tearing down statues, renaming schools with dumb names. You're fighting, and they're living high on the hog. On the hog! Amazing. I want my America back. Amazing. And don't forget to like, follow, tweet, subscribe, and share the Jesse Lee Peterson radio show, folks. We really appreciate it. We are at war. It is a spiritual battle for the soul of America. And it's going to take all of us to do it.